Hello, beautiful people. We're back. I thought it was important to at least start a conversation about listening, what listening is, and how to start really listening. And I know a lot of you are thinking, I listen all the time, always listening to stuff. There's a way to listen for real dialogue, and there's a way to listen so that you can rebuttal and fight. And I would venture to say that so many of us are doing the latter, ready to, put our fists up and go at it, barely, hardly before the person is done speaking. In order for our world to really change, and we are in some unprecedented times right now, some of this has happened before, but a lot of it has not happened before. And we have an opportunity to change our world. But the only way that we can do that is first we must listen. And then we must start dialogue. And we'll talk about dialogue a little later. So number one, listen to understand. That means you are not speaking while the person is speaking or people are speaking. And you are focused, laser focused on the words that are coming out of their mouths. And you are truly listening to them and remembering them. A lot of times people finish talking and we only catch one thing, and it's probably the tail end or the very beginning. That is because we are not focused and concentrating on the words that are coming out of that person's mouth. We're focused on what we're going to say next, or how much we hate that person for speaking in the first place. And so that's the other thing. Number two, do not listen to rebuttal. So listen to clearly hear the person's voice. And then next, listen, this is the most important thing. Listen to empathize with the speaker. There may be something that the speaker says, unintended or intended, but you, in your other self, missed that because you were too busy focused on what you were going to say as your rebuttal. There may be something that you can empathize with that person says. Listen to allow others to be heard. In our 21st century way that we are not communicating, that we call communication, we're just standing in the room fighting and screaming at each other. Nobody's being heard and nobody's listening, definitely. So listen in order to allow that person to be heard. That means be quiet until the person is finished speaking. And this is the clincher. Even if you believe that person is there to speak, to do you harm or others harm, other people harm, or if that person is just crazy, or you think they're crazy, wild, conspiracy theorists that we are now contending with. But these people make up a huge part of our society, and we have to learn how to listen first and then facilitate dialogue. So that's listening. Let's start listening to each other. And listening is a practice. It's a muscle that you must learn how to use every day. My name is Dr. Sonia McCoy-Wilson. I am an executive coach. If you need a coach or you know someone who needs a coach, please check out my link tree below this video.